Hello, Market Club members everywhere. Jeremy Lutz here with your midday market update for Tuesday, the 18th of December. And stocks are moving higher as traders become more optimistic that lawmakers are closing in on a budget deal that will stop the U.S. from going over the fiscal cliff at the beginning of next year. House Speaker John Boehner told reporters he remains hopeful that a budget compromise can be reached out, but President Obama has yet to offer a balanced deficit cutting plan to him. He also announced that he is willing and ready to go to Plan B if that needs be. Among stocks making big moves today, Arbitron, ARB, which we'll take a look at. Did the trade trials have you on the right side of the news today that a provider there that they were getting bought out by Nielsen today and said would buy it for $1.3 billion. Let's see what the trade trials have to say about the markets today. And we'll move along to our portfolio manager here. We'll go to 1 p.m. update. We'll start with the Dow, currently at plus 70. Having a big move up today. He's currently up 114.43 points today, or 0.86%. Currently trading 13,349. Scores a plus 70. Longer term are still on the sidelines or in a short position. Intermediate term traders are on the sidelines, and short-term traders can actually take a long position today based on that green daily trade triangle. Moving along, go to the S&P or the Nasdaq. I'm sorry, currently trading above the 3,000 level, 3,051 after it made that move over yesterday. Score still a plus 70. Longer-term trend is still down. Intermediate-term trend is in a sidelines position, and short-term trend is in a long position. Moving along to the S&P 500, much the same story, still plus 70. Moving up today to 1,445. Got a green daily trade triangle at 1,431. It's up 1.03% for the day. Plus 70 longer term, still negative this market. Intermediate term, we're on the sidelines. And short term, we are in a long position. And then the baffling one to me is the Euro USD, still plus 100. Been there since at 1.29. Still, I can't quite grasp how the euro is performing better with all the problems over still in Spain, Greece, Italy. Nothing's really been settled over there yet. Currently trading at 1.322, up 0.34% today. And again, plus 100 across the time. Gold is actually interesting. It was holding up pretty well early this morning, and trading hit a high of 1703. Looked like it was going to hold that position, but this afternoon they've started a big sell-off. Currently down. It's trading at 1673.1, and we actually got a red daily trade trying to go short at 1686.44 on the short term. Currently a negative 55 in a sidelines position. Long term, we're still bullish this market. However, intermediate term, we're on the sidelines, and short term can take today's signal as a short entry point. Much the same story in silver. Was holding up, was actually up at around 32.50 of a high today. Had a bit of a sell-off now, currently trading at 31.59. It's actually moved out of the to a negative 70, and we actually got that signal a few days ago at 32.18 to enter a short position on a short-term time frame. Intermediate-term traders, of course, exited that position on their long one, and long-term, we're still along this or bullish this market in the long term. Copper has a bit of consolidation going on as well with all the news of the fiscal cliff. As soon as we get this chart to pull up here, as you can see, it's down today about 0.16%. Still plus 75, so intermediate and long term, we're still long this market. However, short-term traders did exit back on 12/13 at $3.65. Crude oil has actually had a bit of a move up today in the last couple of days based on this optimism coming about the fiscal cliff. Currently trading at around the $88 level. Hit a high of 88.16 today. Still negative 55. Long term, intermediate term, we're still bearish this market. Short term, we're on the sidelines based on this green daily trade trial exit back on the 12th of December. On a side note, I saw that gas prices have hit an all-time low for the year this year, which is perfect coming into the traveling season for holidays, and many of you will be out on the roads. And then I figured we'd take a look at United Continental, which we highlighted last week with a new weekly trade triangle, and they announced news that they were taking over Virgin Atlantic. MarketClub trade triangle entered this position at 21.74. We're still at plus 100. Currently trading at 23.62. Nice little profit there on the United Airlines. And Arbitron, big news today that they're a provider of radio ratings if you're not familiar with them. And the TV ratings company Nielsen said that they were going to buy it and acquire them for $1.3 million. And I thought to myself, how did the trade triangles work on this? I hadn't even looked at it. We'll kind of take a look here. And sure enough, we had a red weekly to enter back into a long position at 37.17, which was a little nicer entry point than we were at on the monthly at 37.95 when we originally entered. But there we were, and bang, big news up today. Currently trading 46.99. So trade triangles did have you on the right side of that trade, even though we had no idea that that news was coming today. There's the proof in the pudding, as they say. Hopefully some of our members were in on that trade. And I wanted to highlight one that I found today. Actually, two of them found them in the recent trade triangle list. And this first one's NCT, Newcastle Investment. Actually had a new monthly trade triangle triggered today at $8.80. Currently trading at $8.85. Good volume at a little bit over 1.6 million. Adam and I always talk about trading things with a lot of volume behind them. It gives you liquidity protection in the marketplace. So that's a new one, and I'll show you in a moment how we found that. And then one more that hit a new 3-week high today was BHP Billiton. Hit a new 3-week high of 78.03 off of this recent entry point that we were at 72.51. Where it hit a high of 72.57, but it popped up in my recent trade triangles today as a new 3-week high, something you could potentially take a look at 1.7 million in volume. And I'll show you if you haven't been a part of MarketClub yet, or you need to. We'll just go up to our trade triangles list here, and I'll show you how you can quickly find these. As you can see, this is our recent trade triangle list. This will pull up a search field that you have. You can search equities, foreign exchange, futures, index, mutual funds, ETFs, penny stocks only, Australian and Canadian stocks. But we'll stick with equities, volume greater than 1 million. Monthly trade triangles, you're already looking for that new entry point, and we'll just search today and see what we get. I see some gold stuff popping up in here. Let's just, we'll sort it. These are your sortable columns here. We'll just sort it by last price. Interesting, GLD. A new monthly trade triangle day, and you can tell because it's highlighted here with this round right there. That signals that these are new monthlies. You actually see ConocoPhillips has a new daily and a new monthly there. But that's how you go in and find these trades. Find the most recent trade triangle so you can act on them as fast as possible. And with that, let's just we'll take a look real quick here at GLD. Of course, you're familiar with our perfect ETF portfolio. We give you your stops and your triangle reversements ahead of time as a member, so you would have had this in your portfolio. And sure enough, there it is. New monthly trade triangle today at 162.30. You could take that as a entry point for a short position if you like to play the short market. Of course, if you were long, or if you're in our ETF portfolio, you knew that we were long from 162.18 and we got at 162.16, pretty much a null trade there, but nonetheless it's going to keep you from losing any money, but you would have had that stop in place already as a MarketClub member. With that, I will see you tomorrow. Every success in your trading day, and good luck with the rest of your day.